Buckeyes defense. Are you impressed?
Very impressed. Probably one of the best defenses that I've ever seen on tape. I mean, they're really active up front, and they've got some first-round draft picks up front. They're really talented in the secondary. Their linebackers run and tackle. I mean, it's a really impressive group. They've played a lot. They've got experience. I think it'll be a really big challenge for our entire offense.
Talent-wise, is there a comparable defense that you've seen over the course of your career?
I'd say, at Colorado a couple years we played against Michigan in the Big House, and they were a top 5 defense in the country under Don Brown, and those guys were really fast and active, and I don't know, these guys might be better.
When were you personally convinced Jake was going to be your starting quarterback?
I think maybe about after that second scrimmage, and because we got into week 2 or 3 of camp, and you could just tell when he was in there with the offense, we really kind of moved to another level, and just his consistency as we kind of came through, we just felt like he was the right guy.
Was there a moment or two in practice where you felt like there's something here that the other guys maybe aren't showing you, or he's showing you, or is there a play or a drill or anything?
Maybe the 2-minute drill. There was a couple 2-minute drills there in some of those scrimmages when we made the quarterbacks live, and he kind of took charge of it and went right down and hit some passes and made some plays in that setting that kind of stood out to me.
Outside of consistency, what does Jake bring to the offense?
I think accuracy. I mean, he's got a live arm, and I think he can make all the throws. And then his experience. I think he's played on the road and in some venues and done some things at this level to where I think you have a little bit of confidence putting him out there.
The other two guys, both Connor and Jack, a bit more mobile. Are there any things that you can't do offensively because you don't want maybe necessarily Jake to run, or is he kind of open playbook just like the other guys?
No, he limits you a little bit. I mean, he doesn't move as well as those other guys, and there'll be some things, with the quarterback involved in the run game that we just won't call with Jake, and then some things if those guys were in there that we would open up. But it limits you a little bit that way, but it also opens up some things in the pass game and the play action game.
And then expanding on Ohio State's defense, can you just talk about the challenge of having to, block someone like Nick Bosa and keep, your quarterbacks upright, hold running backs?
As if it were tough enough just to block him, you got to do it in the horseshoe, in front of 100,000 people that are, yelling. And it's going to be a tough environment to play, one of the toughest in college football. And game 1, there's always a little bit of that issue. So it's going to be an enormous challenge for all of us. But I'm excited. I think it's going to be a great opportunity for us, and I look forward to watching our kids go compete in that venue.
Is there anything you can offer from that Michigan game that you mentioned? Because Colorado almost didn't win in, and you guys nearly pulled that one out when you maybe necessarily weren't expected to. Is there any kind of lessons you can offer this young team from what that team did?
Yeah, I think we went in with the mindset we were playing loose and we got nothing to lose, and let's go play hard and leave it all on the field and see what happens. And our kids came out and competed and had some success early in the game and got some confidence, and we had our chances as that thing went on.
How excited are you about the true freshmen who are going to see some action Saturday?
Yeah, it's a long ways. They were playing. Some of those kids were playing high school football at this time last year, so to be on the road in Columbus will be. I mean, like I said, it's going to be a huge challenge, and they may not. Some of those guys may not play against the better competition their entire career.
In regard to Jake specifically, do you want him to embrace the butterflies, and I'm sure he's going to get real riled up before the game, or do you want him to take a step back, calm down, and be a decision maker when you don't?
Yeah, I think I tell the guys just to enjoy it, man. There's not a lot of people that get a chance to play on the road at Ohio State, so enjoy the moment. But at the time, stay in the moment, focus on what your responsibility is on that particular play. And I think that's the mindset that we've been really preaching all camp. Is it's about us. Focus on your responsibility, and then if we can stack a bunch of different plays, good plays on top of each other, we'll get the results that we're looking for.
From what you've seen from the offensive line this camp, have you changed your mind at all on what you might be able to do running wise or pass? Do you think you might run more, pass more, or is it still the same, or is the line giving you some confidence one way or the other?
Yeah, I think some of it will have to do against the opponent, and we've been going. I think sometimes we're going against our defense, and what works against our defense now we're going against some other schemes and some other personnel, and I just think it'll be kind of interesting to see how it progresses along from the beginning part of the year. I'd love to run the ball as much as we can, and keep those guys off balance with the play action game. That would be the plan going in.
And to that, you mentioned you liked what you did with Philip Lindsay back at Colorado running. Could you do the same thing with peers?
Yeah, I think
Where you
so.
might run
I
him
think
20,
we're
25 times.
Yeah, and we'll see how healthy he ends up being, and I think the progression of Jamar Jefferson and some of those other backs, and I know we want to try to get those guys some touches and just kind of see who runs with it. And if we have a guy that we really feel like is at that next level, and we can give him that many carries, I'd love to see that get that running.
Coach, thank you.